How
What?
is your family? Your family?
Excellent. My son was in the class the swimming.
Class of what?
Swimming.
Swimming
Class.
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 Right. Okay. And how is he doing? Is he happy in the classes, lessons?
Yeah, but I don't bother because I don't realize the vignette because I don't understand the difference in the used to and won't.
Well, you ask. You ask in the group.
Okay.
But it's okay, fine. It's okay. The story. You understand this vignette? You need to read those tongue twisters.
Yeah,
You need to train. You need to train.
I was show the vignettes, and it's difficult, but I try. I will try.
Yeah, that's challenging. It's a challenging exercise, but it's good. Okay. I promise you it's going to be good. But you need to practice. It's not going to be something that, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow. No, just do it now and try to do it well and study it. You need to study it.
It's practice. It's practice, and it's help me the fluent reading and yeah.
Exactly. So it's important. Okay. It's important to study it.
I will try.
Was that?
Yeah. Yes,
What did you say?
No.
No?
I know that I will try the tongue twister. Tongue twister. I will try. It's practice.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Very difficult, but I will try. I don't know, but I try.
Okay. Let's wait for the rest of the people to show up because we're waiting to play our games of improv tonight. See if they're here or not. What's going on? Let's wait for a minute. We're recording right now. We're live on YouTube.
Yes.
Let's just wait for the people. And how's work?
Good. My work is good. I a little tired, but good.
So it's busy.
No, it's easy, but I have a
long hours. It's long hours, right?
What hours? Hours?
No, when I say long hours is a lot of time working.
Okay, no, it's middle time, 6 hours, no more.
6 hours.
But yeah, but I have had stress and more everything. I have everything in my mind. But
your mind?
Yeah, but good.
Everything is good. Yeah, that's life.
A question. This you the pronunciation no had in long time.
Oh, it was because first we had pronunciation, but we had pronunciation 2 weeks ago before the long weekend. We had pronunciation on Monday.
But no.
But this past weekend we didn't. We didn't this past weekend. I mean, last week we didn't because I had planned to do pronunciation on Friday, but not a lot of people showed up. Only like 4 people showed up. Only 4 people.
The Friday?
Yeah.
Mm,
And this week, I'm trying to do it either today or on Friday because it's easier. Because on Mondays we do the vignette, and so it's a long time. You know, it's 3, 4, 5 hours maybe. So I prefer to do it on a different day. For example, tonight there's an option. We can do tonight, but after your class, there is the basic course. And then after the basic course, we can do pronunciation, or we can do Friday, again, try Friday, where we do first the lesson, the normal lesson, the reading lesson, and then after that at 7 p.m., do the pronunciation lesson. That could be another possibility. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's our best.
How do you say votación? This is
We have to put it up for both.
Both.
Yes. We need to
Yes.
vote on this. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to ask the people that come tonight to see what they think. So the 2 options are finish the class today, then I am with the basic course, then we meet again for pronunciation at 8 p.m.
But at 8, because you are in the 7
7
p.m.
p.m. class
the
with the
basic.
basic.
8 p.m. I think that Friday.
Yeah,
7
Friday.
is more practice for the time. Is how do you say temprano? More temprano?
Earlier. It's earlier.
Early, yeah. And it's long time too in the pronunciation. It's very important, pretty important. The pronunciation, and so this is important. The Friday for me, and don't worry.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Friday or tonight, and maybe Friday is more practical. What do you think, Juanca? We're thinking of 2 options for the pronunciation lesson. Option number 1, tonight, I have you from 6 to 7, improv. Then I see the basic course, and then I could meet you again at 8 for pronunciation. Or option number 2, Friday, we do our reading lesson, and immediately after we do the pronunciation. So 6 to 7 reading, 7 to 8 pronunciation. What do you think?
I guess is best option the first one.
I can't hear you.
I guess it's a good option the first one. I prefer that because on Friday is most difficult for you, for example, because you need to get free earlier. Or maybe for your family, for your compromises, and also, in my opinion, I would rather to get the option on Wednesday after basic class. In my point of view, I don't know. You need to make a poll maybe in the WhatsApp group. It's better.
Yeah, that's the idea, because we need to find the best time. Otherwise, we need to replace one of the lessons. If this doesn't work for people, then we need to eliminate one of the readings. Because, yeah, pronunciation is something that is important, and we're not dedicating enough time. So,
yeah. If people don't work the option in 2 hours on Wednesday, so it's necessary to change the one reading session for pronunciation session.
yeah, what I'm trying to do is optimize our time. Otherwise, just change the times. Absolutely. See, for example, right now, this is improv, and we are 13 minutes into the lesson and nothing is happening because we don't have the people. So if this time doesn't work, another option that I can do is teach this lesson at another time and record it on YouTube, and people can watch it. And if people can't or won't participate in improvisation, then eliminate improvisation too. You know, we need to move things around quickly because we need to work, and we are not working. So
replace the improv for pronunciation only. Last work.
for example, yeah, just do pronunciation, eliminate a couple of things, and record those lessons, and people can watch them whenever. I don't know. I'm thinking of making changes because if things don't work, we need to change. You know?
Yeah, you're right. You are the boss.
Yeah, no, but we need to agree on this. We need to agree on this. But let's wait. I'm just making the observation. Because see, for example, today normally we're not getting a lot of people for improvisation.
Yeah, believe me, like you, I'm worried about the sessions because the session is so empty. For me, it's just on Mondays when people is really participate here, and the rest of the week is quite difficult, and mostly time is empty, and I worry about that because I always hope the best things are the sessions, and is most important in this part of our process, because the process need to focus and to deep the some topics really important of our life, of the project in English.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. So I'm thinking I'm not worried. We just need to make changes. Yeah, because definitely pronunciation is very important.
Yeah.
And I think improv is very important, but we're not getting an audience. I don't know if people are scared, they don't know what to do or what, but that's it.
Or another way could be to choose one lesson a week that you don't watch. For example, you choose this week improv to replace to pronunciation class. Another way, reading replace in pronunciation class, and the next week the same way in the first one. Do you understand me?
Maybe.
I hope that really.
You wanna change the times, the rhythm, the pronunciation, read and improv and vignettes.
No, I'm thinking about getting the most people to attend the lessons. Or if people are not going to attend the lesson in particular, then either eliminate it or bump it to a different time, and then just get people to watch it if they want.
No, but my point of view is just with two sessions. One session for reading and one session to improve. And always watched pronunciation class every week, right? So one week replace the improv, and the another week replace for reading.
Yeah, the thing with improv, pretty much improv is the only lesson that people need to attend. Is the only lesson that doesn't make sense just to watch it. You need to attend it, right? It's the only lesson that is not of any benefit just to watch it on your own time. Doesn't make any sense because you're not.
But improv has been a free lesson and a lesson when people are comfortable with this session, and also it was the success with this session is for that. It's because people feel free and feel really happier. So it's cool for that.
Yeah, but we need the people to attend. You know, right now there are just 4 of you. You know, and the thing that I am worried about is that the group is not 4 people, right?
No.
And we need the whole group to.
And the same way people love improv, and other people fear improv session.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do. I'm thinking right now because I'm worried. I'm concerned. Yeah. Another thing that we can do is probably run a survey every week or Sunday on the people that can attend improv. And if not enough people can attend improv, maybe enough being maybe, I don't know, 10 people. If not enough can attend improv, then do pronunciation that day. So we know that people are not going to come to improv, then we can have pronunciation recorded and people can watch it on demand and still learn something and practice on their own.
Another way, Fabes, if you merge the 2 groups in one class on improv.
Once again,
merge both groups in the improv session in 1 hour in the week. So let us the possibility to join in the basic class for improv, and also we can participate in this one because
I think that
improv is a class when people are free and maybe it's tolerable to make mistakes. I don't know.
Could be, but it could also be intimidating for the basic.
Yeah.
Because in the basic course, we have people that are, you know, like absolute zeros, beginning absolute zeros. So they would be left out. They wouldn't know what's going on. Or we would need to switch to Spanish a lot, which I'm trying to actually pull you over to all English in this course. As you see, I haven't spoken much Spanish now, you know, like starting like 2 months ago, I cut off almost all Spanish in my lessons. I don't know if you noticed. So merging you back to basic would imply that I speak Spanish again, or that that some of them, I would say 50%, would feel left out and demotivated.
Yeah,
So
I think is the way that people try to get involved with the language.
yeah, that also makes sense. It also makes sense. Could be an idea to merge the 2 groups. Why not?
At least I give you 1 or a couple ideas about that.
Yeah, you don't only give me the problem, you give me solutions. And we have to think about those solutions. The best solution. Yeah, because improv is, like you said, is the premise is there's no mistake. There's no room for error. Everything is allowed. Everything is yes. If you make mistakes, doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, we have to sell it to the people. I have to sell it to the people, to the basic. But that's a solution. Yes, you're right. Anyway, so we're 4 people. What do we do? Do we do improv or do we do something else? Let's see what you think. Dianita, improv. We can also do pronunciation if you want already. Improv, pronunciation. Now, Dianita.
pronunciation because long time no pronunciation.
Juanca.
Pronunciation because long time no see. That's it.
Nancy.
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, I have flu.
No problem.
But I prefer improv.
Improv. Merce.
Yeah, teacher, improv is the space where you it's free. I don't understand the people. Okay, I understand because this schedule is impossible for them. Okay, 6 p.m. is impossible for many of them, but some of them, they are free and they feel fear about the improv because I don't know why people fear about the improv. Sometimes maybe you have time to enter classes and you prefer listen to YouTube about that. Yeah.
I don't know what to do really, but you're right. There's also the schedule. Maybe 6 p.m. is not easy for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 p.m. is not an easy schedule for you. So maybe again, taking that into consideration, maybe if we changed to 8 p.m., you think more people would come? Mercedes?
I believe that's our. You need to have how do you say that? Experiment about that. 8 p.m. If people don't enter that schedule, I don't know what happened with improv teacher. Because in other days, there are more people, 10, 12, but improv, 5, 4, 1, 2, yes.
That's right.
But is easier on Wednesday than on Friday, for example, logically. My opinion.
Okay, there you go. So we have a split, pronunciation or improv. Let's flip the coin, the proverbial coin. Do I have a coin? The proverbial coin is out. Let me just flip a coin. A coin. Where is a coin when I need one? I need a coin and I don't have coins. It's unbelievable. There must be a coin.
Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos, you have a coin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Juan Carlos, you flip the coin.
Yeah.
Flip it.
I'm sorry, I only have a box.
You choose
Yes.
200 pesos.
Yeah.
What choose?
Okay, the people that choose improv.
Improv is the face.
Heads or tails? Heads
Heads
or
or
tails?
Heads or tails? Heads is improv. Heads is improv.
Heads or tails? I don't know. Improv. Heads or tails? Mercedes
Heads or
Nancy.
tails is improv. No, you choose. I don't know. Heads is improv. And tails is pronunciation.
Okay. Heads is improv.
No.
Tails in pronunciation. Go ahead. Flip it.
I don't see.
I don't see what. What's that? Is that heads or tails? Can't see it. Heads.
Heads.
So improv.
Yeah. Improv won.
All right, let's do improv.
Look at Nancy. Nancy dancing. because she.
Nancy's dancing. All right.
Okay, so
1 second.
So go ahead.
1 second. I'm getting a
Yeah,
message.
because we need more. We need work more in improv.
You're right.
On the
You're right.
You think
Just
that?
give me 1 second.
You guess that? You think
Yeah,
that?
I need to work more in improv.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm freeze when we are working in improv. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel my mind in blank. in blank.
Makes sense, but we really doesn't watched pronunciation since 3 weeks, maybe. Janita? 3 weeks. Right?
Yes.
3 weeks before.
Three days. No say the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Three weekend. Three weekend.
3 weeks.
Because it went
Yes.
on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe-
3 Saturdays.
I believe
Saturdays.
both are important.
Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very important.
I don't know. Maybe we have to do maybe I don't forget the word, but maybe encuesta. I don't know. We have to check.
A poll.
Yeah, we have to do a poll because maybe the partners are working. Maybe we
Yes.
have to check the schedule. No.
I
For the
told
work.
Fabian 3 ideas about the pronunciation class because he mentioned about the give us the pronunciation after the basic improv. So at 7 p.m. The group basic will see the improv with him. And afterward, we return to watch or to join in this class. Is one option. Another option that
Today?
Which day?
on Wednesday. Is
Okay.
one idea.
Every Wednesday and Friday, the 7 p.m.
And also he mentioned about to watch to join in this class on Fridays at 7 p.m. So it's
No, I
more
think so.
difficult.
Wednesday is when we have to do more audience. No, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
For me,
at weekend, maybe
No,
on
it's-
Friday
it's-
people
have
is
a
more
plan.
compromises.
Yeah.
Another idea that I mentioned about him about that was to choose one day for reading to replace to pronunciation and the last week to improv replace with pronunciation and the last week to reading and the last week to improv. Change.
1 week reading and the next week improv and the next reading. Okay.
But
So we have
with
to
the
do-
condition that every
Yes.
week we watch we join to improve to pronunciation class every week. The only
Yeah.
change
Mm,
one day the reading and one day to improve.
Yeah.
Another idea that I mentioned him because
Yeah.
people have less time than the last year, unfortunately.
mhm.
So is the day for solving the improv class because people are more busy or is not compromise. It's hard to say, but the compromise in this year is more than the last year.
Every people is work. It's six is difficult, but excuse me, for every some people. It's
Yeah, maybe
difficult.
the time
I don't
of
know what you did.
the out of the work, or maybe
Mhm.
I don't know.
Work,
Well,
yeah.
I don't have to work, but I work in my house. So
For
well,
example,
it's more
the
easy for me.
time different in the countries. For
Mm,
example, Juan Pablo
No, Juan Pablo is the
wouldn't
most
be
compromised.
in this class.
yeah.
Yeah, but
For example,
he always
for
watch
example,
the videos.
Juliet. No, he and she don't, but excuse me, can't be in the class, in this class. Is complicated.
But it's important to try to get the effort, to make the effort.
Yeah, to do the for us
Because
for attempt.
also is another thing that I think is for example your case, Nancy give Nancy has a child, and the 8 p.m. for example is time for review the assignments, so it's complicated to make more time for this one to choose.
Yeah, sometimes I have to take my daughter to class after the school.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it's beginning the class, I'm gonna follow you by YouTube. But when I arrive to my house and then I'm connecting Zoom. But sometimes it's too late. Sometimes the class is in the half of the class, and sometimes I feel like I don't wanna interrupt the dynamic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I think so. It's better that this is for both.
Yeah, Paul. I mentioned the
What do you mean?
ladies about the ideas that I mentioned you about the shoes 1 week with reading replace from pronunciation, and another week the improv replaced with pronunciation, and every week try to change this schedule.
In the improv is very important too.
You mean like
in my opinion, the most important
1 week we only do improv?
No, in my point of view is every week pronunciation, and 1 week replace reading, and then another and the next week replace improv.
Which day?
Next week.
Wednesday.
No, in this
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Teacher.
and the next week on Friday or the Thursday. Whatever, no, Friday, because the Thursday is more compromised for the native English speaker, for Liana and Shaq. So
Wednesday is the one that we switch.
Wednesday, and the next week Friday, and the next week on Wednesday, and the next week on Friday, in the case for pronunciation, right? For me, in this step of our process, is more important focus in pronunciation.
Teacher, if each class was like a surprise, maybe we don't have a
Good point. An
like,
expectation or fear.
yeah.
Or
yeah, because I don't know, maybe I don't know what we're gonna do this class. maybe.
Point.
Yeah.
Good point too. Good idea. Just surprise. I mean, what are you doing? Just show up.
Yeah, only connect you, only connect to the class. And that's it. You have to work. If the teacher, if you want to do the class for improv, you have classes.
But that's a very good point of view.
But in the case the vignettes is different.
Yeah, the vignette
for
maybe
the
The vignette
preparation.
has to be the only one that is
permanent.
fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point. I think I like it very much. Yeah. This combines the two ideas because Juanca is saying that we should rotate things, but I like the rotation without anticipation. You just show up. Yeah. And maybe I'm gonna start being a little bit more adamant about improvisation. Maybe like we do with the vignettes. You gotta show up for 3 vignettes. Maybe show up for 1 improvisation a month.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you have to.
Like
If you miss all the improvisations in 1 month, you're out.
a mandatory.
1.
Only one class for improvisation, teacher?
No. Only that you have to attend at least 1 a month. 1 lesson.
Okay, yeah.
Mandatory for us.
So
Yeah,
maybe
I got it.
every week we're gonna have 1. So it's 4.
4
sessions.
class at month. Mhm.
If you attend 1 at least, you are eligible.
Continued.
Exactly. If you miss all your lessons, improvisation,
No.
you're out.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Another way, shake the tree.
Is
Crazy.
You have to attend at least
Shake the
1
tree.
class for improv.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's mandatory. It's mandatory 1 class
Yeah.
or improv.
1 class a month,
Yeah.
mandatory.
Yeah.
Improv.
I agree.
Yeah, improv.
Got it?
Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's been decided. I like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because people need pressure.
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes,
People relax.
teacher.
"Oh, improv makes me nervous. Well, life will
Yes.
make you nervous. If improv
Yes.
makes you nervous, life will make you nervous. And I think that we're preparing here for life. We're not preparing for a test.
When
I
reading, you it's easy to find 12 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Teach in my case, I think that is good idea for best improv the idea of Nancy for best for
Random?
suerte. Yeah, improv
Random?
the Monday or the Tuesday or the Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah, the
It's
teacher,
I like
they have
it. I
to
like
do
it.
the schedule, but they doesn't.
Yeah,
Tell us.
I'm gonna schedule the gringos to see when
Yeah.
they can come to read with us. And then the rest is going to be just throwing the dice. Any day can be improv. You never know when.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, change the days, improv, change the days, rhythm, etc.
The only day that we have a date
Good idea.
and is fixed is Monday. Yeah, that's the only day that is fixed.
Mm.
For the rest, it's going to be a rotation. I'm going to talk to the gringos to see when they can come each week. And depending on their availability, I'm going to rotate improv. Okay, with pronunciation.
But
And maybe
pronunciation is important to join every week.
Yeah, if the gringos, if neither of the gringos can come to either of the sessions in 1 week, we'll do more pronunciation and maybe more improv.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're going to read as long as we have gringos. No gringos, no reading. How's that?
Yeah.
Gringo, no reading. And improv can be any day, and you must attend at least 1 session per month. Okay.
Mm.
Good.
Yeah. According with the disponibility with the schedule of gringos, we choose the reading class.
Absolutely. Okay. It's been settled. Okay. Good ideas. Thank you.
What is the dynamic today?
The dynamic today was to decide.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, it's great.
Warm up, a quick warm up. I don't know if we're gonna have time to do. I had a couple of activities, but we're gonna do at least one or two, maybe. At least one or two. Okay. So let's start. Let me see. Wait a second. Where?
It's time to
am I?
dance.
Time to dance. Hang on. I don't know what I did with my ideas. Okay. Let's warm up. Maybe we're gonna have time for just two activities. Let's warm up. The warm up is to tell a story. I'm going to give you numbers. Okay. I'm gonna give you numbers. The Anita is going to be number 1.
Yep.
Juanca is gonna be number 2. Hang on a second. There. The Anita is number 1. Juanca is number 2. Merce is number 3. And Nancy's number 4. Okay, we're gonna tell a story. Number 1 is going to begin. But the story that we're going to tell is just one word per person. And it needs to make sense. If something doesn't make sense, you need to change the word. Okay. All right, Anita, you say just a word, any word, doesn't matter.
Word, some.
Every, yes, every. Continue. Day. Continue.
One girl.
That's 2 words.
Okay. Girl.
Doesn't make sense. Unless girl is the name of the girl. A menos de que la niña se llame girl.
Wow, Merce, maybe.
Crystal.
One day crystal, yes.
Me?
Nancy.
Every day, Crystal? I got it. Ghost. Every
Number
day.
1. Number 1 is the Anita.
Okay. Heart.
What?
Heart.
Hot?
Heart.
Don't know what that is.
Okay. Heart.
Every day,
What?
Crystal goes.
Duck.
No, not thought. Thought.
Oh,
Okay. Other word. Bike.
Goes bike. It doesn't make sense.
Any sense? That doesn't.
Doesn't make sense.
Good.
Goes bike. What's that? Goes bike. What's that?
Goes. I don't know.
You can say to or by or because it's a one word.
Okay. Buy, boat.
Buy, maybe.
By.
Maybe buy? Yes? Okay, goes
No.
by.
Okay, bye. Okay,
Every-
listo. Bye.
Goes by.
Every day, Crystal goes by. Good question. Good point. Every day, Crystal goes by. Bike? No,
Okay.
What?
bike.
Bike.
By bike.
Okay. Which?
With
Hungry.
Me. His.
His. Wait, his? Who is he? Who's he? Crystal is a woman, right?
Crystal is a
I
woman.
So
If you say me, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, but his doesn't make sense because we haven't mentioned a man.
yeah.
Okay, so
true.
Pablo.
Is
With okay, her.
Her. Dianita.
Them.
No, her them doesn't make sense.
Book.
Okay. Okay.
Book.
Book. Can you retell the story, Juanca? Do you remember all the story?
Every day, Crystal goes by bike with her
her book.
book. Okay. One
One day,
day.
Okay.
Quickly.
One day, Nancy.
Hurry up!
Nancy.
Me?
Yes.
Sorry.
She.
Going to.
Doesn't make sense. And it's two words. Only one word, and that doesn't make any sense.
No, gonna. Gonna is one word.
Okay, gonna.
But that doesn't make any sense. One day, what? One day what?
One day she.
One day she gonna?
No.
No. One day she gonna? No.
Feel. She feel.
She felt.
She feel.
She
Yeah.
fell. Okay, one day she fell. Maybe if you want. I don't know, Dianita. You choose. You have to choose.
Yeah, it is.
She fell.
You have to choose a verb in past.
Very in past. Failed or liked or one or wanted or
She feel.
Saw.
No.
Saw.
One day she saw.
she saw
She saw.
her.
She fell. She saw what happened.
One day she saw.
One day she saw
¿Quién
her.
dijo eso? So, okay. One day she
Her.
saw.
her,
What?
her,
Excuse me?
her,
Hell?
her.
Hell? Like hell in flames?
Her.
Her?
Her.
Her.
Her?
Yeah.
Her. Her?
Her?
Her. Yep.
Her, yeah.
Shadow.
Shadow?
Shadow.
Projects.
Project?
Uh-huh.
Projected.
Projected.
Ah, yeah, because it's past. Sorry, projected.
Movie.
Movie. Projected movie? Her shadow projected movie? Maybe
In?
project.
No, my turn. Movie.
Really?
In my
No,
turn.
movie doesn't have sense with project.
No, movie is makes sense.
Yeah. No, because it's one day she saw her shadow.
Her
The
shadow.
shadow.
Projected.
Think about it. Projected.
Where?
For
Where?
brilliant, for example.
Where?
The lights. Or whatever thing. Microphone, Dianita.
You need a preposition, Dianita. You need a preposition. Saw her shadow projected
You wanna see the
on,
video?
for example. That's the word that you need to use, Dianita.
Okay.
On.
Projected on. Okay.
On. And Juanca.
Diamonds.
On diamonds.
Diamonds. Oh,
Diamond. Okay.
On.
On.
Juanca, what is the
diamonds.
word?
Diamonds.
In.
In.
Mm, in the.
The.
Yeah.
What? That?
The.
I what is this?
What is the word the? In the chat.
No.
Look at the chat.
Okay.
Spell it. THE.
Ah, okay. The house.
In the house. Okay.
Oh, it's expensive.
Of.
Of.
House of. Them.
Them. Or they.
Yes. Them.
Of them. Okay. Yeah.
Them.
Them.
Who's them?
Yeah, who's them? That's a good question. The diamonds or what? The house with the diamonds.
Ghost. This is house ghost. Ghost
The
house.
house with the ghosts.
House of.
Okay, maybe that's the name of the story. Okay, Nancy, can you retell the whole story?
Every day, Crystal goes by bike with her book. One day she saw her shadow projected on the diamond, the diamond or diamonds in the house. I don't know. I don't remember.
Of them.
Of them.
The last
Yeah,
part.
sometimes it's difficult to remember, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to be more descriptive, maybe. But that's
Yeah.
fine. Good. And so what changed? Maybe it was not her book. It was one book, right? One book with one book. Okay. Dianita, do you remember the story?
So no, I don't know.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Go
How about you,
ahead,
Mercy?
go
Can you
ahead.
remember, Mercy?
Every day, Crystal goes by bike with her book. One day she saw her shadow projected on that diamond in that house of them.
In the house of them.
On the house of them.
What's the problem with one book? Everybody says her book.
Okay, her book.
You chose one book. Juanca, do you remember the story?
Okay, every day, Crystal goes by bike. One day, she saw a shadow projected. I know with book.
With book, or with one book, or with her book?
With her book.
With one book.
With one book. One day, he saw.
Who?
He saw.
She saw.
She saw. One day she saw her shadow projected on diamonds.
Yeah, you have to be sure because it was your word. On diamonds.
Wow. But I forget the last one, the next part.
Everybody forgot.
No.
The house of them. Yeah, you see, it's very difficult to remember something that doesn't make any sense. The first person to raise a stink or to raise the questions was Nancy. Who is them? Exactly, we never mentioned them. So it's an abstraction that doesn't make any sense. So be careful when you're constructing a story, be sure that something makes sense and that you give description so there is more imagery available.
Yeah.
Diamonds you didn't forget diamonds. Yeah.
This kind
One
of
book you changed automatically to her book. Maybe it makes more sense to say her book. Okay.
yeah, and it's easier to say this story with phrases or sentences.
Oh, yeah.
Over the one word. One word
Yeah, one word is more,
it's harder.
it's harder, and you need to listen to each other and you need to make sense. Yeah, you need to understand the
You need
syntax.
to connect it with each person.
Yeah, connect with each person, listen,
to
and
get
make sense of word for word, which is the syntax.
To get a wide vocabulary also. Obviously.
All right, that's it. You see, we didn't have time for anything. Didn't have much time. Look at this,
We won the-
6:59.
We passed the test.
You passed the test, yeah. It was the house of the diamonds.
Okay. No, it's the house of.
Them.
What is what is the correct
Gold.
word in
Gold.
that the house of?
I don't know, the house of perdition. La
house
casa de la
of-
perdición.
Of mystery.
Was also
The house of who?
Mystery.
Mystery.
Ghost.
house of cards,
Of the ghosts.
the house of ghosts, the
The
house of
house
the
of ghosts.
the house of the hill.
The house of
How do you say ghost? Ghost? How
ghosts.
do you-
Yes, ghosts.
The house of the hill.
Yeah, scary. Scary story. Good job. Okay, so now listen up. I'm gonna talk to the gringos to see if they can come tomorrow or Friday or when not, and I might surprise you. We're gonna do pronunciation. We're not gonna do pronunciation tonight because it's gonna be later. So let me see when we're gonna do pronunciation, depending on when the gringos can come to join us. They can't come on Friday, we'll do it. Okay, for example, pronunciation. And pronunciation and improvisation are a must. Even if we have to sacrifice reading, pronunciation and improvisation are a must, definitely. Because those are the enablers of speech, of spontaneous speech. Spontaneity is in improvisation and pronunciation is in the speech. So we need that for life.
And get over the fears.
Yeah, and just come. Like Nancy said, just show up. It's important. And improvisation can be fun. We can enjoy and have fun. Just show up. Show up and be ready to play. I think
It's gonna be funny.
the main idea, right? Show up and be ready to play. All right, guys. So thank you very much for showing up and playing. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Pat.
you, teacher. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. You too.
Have a